What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to some more Star Citizen in a new series I'm trying my hand at, and this is what I'm calling the Lived In series. Basically, I'm taking a ship that I'm going to live on for a various amount of episodes and basically try to survive on it. We're going to load it up with gear, I won't say gear, but food and spare ammo and stuff like that. It's has to have a bed that I can log out in, and we're going to basically minimize the amount of time we're spending at stations and living on the ship. And I had the Discord vote on the ship that I'm starting with today, and that is the Vanguard Warden. It was between the Sulin, the Warden, the Cuddy Blue, the Bandit Defender, and the A1, and we voted for the Vanguard Warden. I think all you guys know how familiar I am with the Vanguard Warden. The Vanguard Warden basically single-handedly built this channel early on, like 100%. So I'm very hopeful. So basically what I'm going to do, like I said, is minimize my time at stations. We're going to have some regular like food and water and stuff like that. We're going to have some spare ammo, and we're going to do crime, essentially. I'm going to see how long I can live on the ship with a crime stat. That's the catch. I have to have a crime stat. Obviously, the first episode is going to be me getting the crime stat, but I have to have a crime stat. I cannot clear it. I have to remain with that crime stat for as long as possible. So in today's episode, we're going to grab the ship, we're going to outfit it, we're going to load it up, and then we're going to go probably do our first Vaughn mission, and then the next episode we are going to really crank up that crime stat. So obviously in this series, I also have to have some kind of FPS loadout because I don't know what I'm going to run into. So I'm wearing some decent medium armor. I'm trying to make it look a little rugged, so we went with some tan. And I'm carrying basic stuff I can find pretty easily. So I'm running a P4 AR, got a nice little 4x scope on there, suppressor, and a laser sight. Obviously got all my mags. I'm also carrying the LH86, and it is now fully automatic, and it is now my primary sidearm that I use. I always leave my sidearm spare just because it's just a quick thing, like pull off my hip, burst them down if I need to change mags really quick. So let's grab our Vanny and get off of this damn station.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So the Vanguard
Has been delivered. Please visit us again.
I've already used a little bit. It's already pretty much set up. I just want to swap out missiles. Components are already there. We're running FR-76 shields, JS-400 power plants, an XL1 quantum drive, and I left the coolers alone as I always do. But I want to change out my missile loadout, and I want to change out the guns. So right now I'm running a Revenant Gatling gun with GVSR repeaters. I'm going to leave the repeaters on there. I might put a distortion or two on there, but I want to put a rhino on that nose. And then we're going to swap out all the missiles on this damn thing for size 1s, because I want a maximum. I want to, like I said, I want to be out as long as possible. But now that we're on the ship, load it up with some, oh no, wrong thing, spare ammo, food and water. Now I know this says 0%, but that bug that I did a video on a while back is still a thing. If I have them stacked, to put one in my hand, it's full. So I always carry two bottles, empty bottles on me. So I'm actually going to switch this over because I like to carry the drink on me. And we're going to go for there. And whatever loot and other spare ammo, I will transfer into the ship. So we're going to fly down the Orson. And whoa, the Draken's going nuts. We're going to fly down to Orson, switch out the missiles and guns, and go from there. There's one other thing I want to point out before we really start. Yeah, essentially. If I get into a fight where I do not think I can win, I will run. If I can run, I will run. So I'm going to show you guys this so you can see my entire loadout on the Vanny. Like I said, FR-76 shields, JS-400 power plants, XL1 quantum drive. Left cooler is the same. So Ooh, I gotta buy more missile racks. That's okay. Load up all missiles because apparently people think I'm a missile spammer. I use all of what I can. Try to give myself the edge in the fight. And if missiles are gonna do that, missiles are gonna do that. Alright. So we got some size 1 missiles on there. 1 Rhino repeater. We also have a distortion repeater. I'm only going to use one distortion repeater. Because I don't want to sacrifice too much DPS. Actually, we'll do 2. We will do 2. 2 lasers, 2 distortions for the size 4 on there. And people ask me why I use a size 4 on the nose of the Vanguard. It's because I don't like mixing projectile velocities, and if I go to a size 5, that's all 700 meters per second, I am just losing out. And I don't find myself being nearly as accurate. So we're gonna go pick up some different missiles for the size 3s. Actually, never mind. Dominator 2s are nice. The rats freak people out. So Task Force 1s and Rattler 2s. That's what we're going to be running. So that is the loadout on the Vanguard. 2 distortion repeaters, 2 laser repeaters with the Rhino on the nose, and grade A military aside foam coolers. So we are leaving Orison now. Gonna go grab my crime stat, and obviously with the crime stat, the only station I can go to is Grim Hex, but we are not going to be there for a long while. Anytime I log out in the end of these videos, if I survive, is gonna be bed logging. So we're not gonna see Orison or Seraphim or anything like that for a good long while. Alright, so we grabbed a bomb mission. We're gonna get that crime stat. Just dropped out upon him at Yella. Go do it. So I'm gonna try to minimize cutting these videos as much as possible. Obviously, this one's more logistics, getting everything set up and getting ready to go, and there'll be one of these episodes for every series I do per ship. So just a little setup video, getting the crime stat started, and then kind of going from there. So we are running 16 Task Force 2s and 8 Rattlers. And slow up. Oh, that's a rock, that's a rock, that's a rock, that's a rock. That almost ended very quickly. It wasn't even looking at the freaking rock. Poor little Aurora. There we go. CS3. Grab another one. I'm still moving. There we go. Demanding task. Huh? All right. $31 million. That's out in Hurston. Let's go. So I'm really curious how these series. I guarantee you this will probably be like 1 or 2 episodes, or I could be in this thing for weeks. You never know. But I'll see you guys at Hurston. All right, dropping out of QT at Hurston. I just realized I never turned my head tracking back on. Go to Ida. Or Ida, however you pronounce it. I say Ida. Turn my head tracking back on. There we go. Center it. Center it. Come on, cool down. Oh, come on. There we go. You know, I'm not gonna lie, if a bounty hunter comes after me, I haven't PvP'd in the Warden in a while. Not 100% sure how well I do. Looks like I might need to fly to him too. Oh yeah. There we go. That's closer. All right, I'm not gonna watch you guys. I'm not gonna make you guys watch this entire flight. I'm getting scanned. I believe somebody spiked me, but I don't see a chevron. I don't see a chevron at all. We'll find out, I guess. Turn my comms off here. Oh, that was probably security. Alright, turn on my reshade here. It is dark. It's gonna be a little bright. Oh, we'll see what we're contending with. So this is the 30,000 Alpha UBC bounty. Those should be pretty decent. What are we looking at here? Another Vanny. 400i. And a Cutlass Blue. Alright. My torque and balance for some reason. Come on. Oh, he hit the ground. Come on. Cutlass ass end is still bugged, I can tell. There we go, we got him. What's up with all that back strafe there, fella? Come on. Reload. Done deal. The CS4. All right. Let's see if we can grab another one. Keeping Toms. Gonna have to go back to yellow. And turn my reshade off. Back to Crusader. Let's go. While in QT, I also want to point out if I do see any players, I'm not gonna lie, and if it's one of you guys, no hard feelings. But since I'm running with a CS, I'm gonna be running with a CS5. I'm taking any player near me as a hostile, and I'm going to try my hand. But if it's not a fight I can win, I don't think I can win, I'm gonna fucking run. But again, I will try my hand. All right, at the final Vaughn mission for this episode, back in the asteroids of Yellow, and then we're gonna go refuel and then log out. So I'm gonna bring up chat every so often, see if anybody ever says anything about coming after me in chat, because sometimes when I'm recognized, they talk about it in chat, and I've noticed that quite a bit. I have a crime stat more often than you guys think, but never done it this way. A prowler, really? A cutlass steel? Oh boy. Come on. Come on.
Got something for you.
This cutlass needs to die. Something else got really close there. There we go. Prowlers have gotten tanky. Yeah, I figured that car would go down pretty quick. Come on. I don't think it's gonna match up towards a Vanguard, though. To be completely honest with you. Some of that boost back. Come on. There we go. Done. Nah. Just because the Prowler is pretty. Alright. I was hoping we would get the CS5, but we didn't. But we'll get the CS5 in the next episode. We're going to jump over to Hardcore 157, restock, refuel, and get ready for the next episode. And a skybox and some of these moons, especially when you got the sun beaming down, is so pretty. Very, very pretty.
Landing gear deployed.
There's my pad. Turn that off now. What the fuck did I land on? That was gold. Seriously. Who left an ion freaking... I'm not even gonna question it. That landing was gonna be so dope. I don't do first person landings all that often, and then all of a sudden ion cannon. Alright. Hydrogen up. Quantum up.
100%.
And we are topped off. Alright, so we're gonna get some distance and we're gonna bedlog on the ground.
Landing gear retracted.
God, this is gorgeous. Somewhere in these mountains will be a good place, I think. Oh yeah, that'll do perfectly. And there we are on the ground. Engines off. And let's get into bed. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this first of a series and first episode for the Vanguard Warden. If you did, go ahead, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys when I wake up. Alrighty? Have a good one.